till I was rudely interrupted by my son because he was freaking out because his controller wasn't working. Oh my God. Anyhow, so I figured I'd talk about a few things that are going on and keep you guys in the loop of this wonderful world of retail, of craziness that's been going on. So, as most of you know, I joined the retail world. And so I thought it would be just the most wonderful thing in the world. And the reason why I started into retail, because I was told by many professors at the school that I went to that I need to join some, work into the retail world and figure out things of what to do and what not to do. They told me, go into a boutique, work for a little while, go to big boxes, go into companies that are not making it, that are lacking in a lot of things, like in fashion. So that's what I did. Oh my God, not knowing exactly what I was getting myself into. And whoa, it's insane. So now I am in search of getting out of retail. I haven't given up in fashion. I can never give up in fashion. I am fashion. Is what I am, is what I do. I love to critique. I love to take pictures of people and be like, what the hell? Why did you do that? Or why are you wearing that? Or what was in your mind? And of course, the most popular one is, do you have a friend? Like, do you seriously have friends? Because if you have friends and they care about you and they love you and you're hanging out with them, they would tell you, what is that? Now, see me, I'm just like that. I'm the type of friend that I'm going to be like, what are you doing? Why? If you're going to go out with me, or if we're going to hang out, we're going to chill. If we're going on vacation, and those girls that have gone on vacation with me, like my homegirls, my sister, my goddaughter, Daniela, and everybody else, you know how I am. You girls all know that I'm like, what are you doing? I need to approve. So I will tell you, you cannot match this with that. You can't do... I'm sorry, and this is my opinion, and I don't really care what anybody else has to say, but this is my opinion, and my opinion matters. At least I think so. So, who cares what everybody else thinks? So my opinion is, you can't match your outfit with your makeup. It all depends. I want to say it all depends. But if you want to go dramatic, and then you want to go with purple and green, and then you want to go ahead and put purple and green, what the hell? What are you doing? But anywho, my other issue is, again, if you have friends that love you and really care about you, they would tell you that certain things just don't look good. Seriously. My main thing that I'm going to mention, and it's just I've noticed this a lot recently, and I'm hoping that a lot of you know what a fupa is. I've seen this a lot recently. And that's not acceptable. It's not cute. It doesn't look cute. As a friend, now if you're not my friend and you dress, I'm like, whatever. But as a friend, I would be like, listen, my love, that does not look good. Put a blouse, cover that, because it just makes you look sloppy. It just doesn't look good, But as a critic, OMJ, you're giving me a job. So, anywho, that's one. Two, I'm not trying to compete with anyone, and I have to reiterate this with females that are in the retail industry. Um, I'm not cheap. When I want to style a woman, I make sure, like, if I'm charging them, I'm not charging them $15 an hour. That's, or $16 or $17 an hour. I want big bucks. I went to school. I got a freaking school loan that I got to pay. So $15, $17 an hour ain't doing it. So I do my own little freelance business on the side, right? And I charge a lot more than that. And of course, I have little side jobs, here and there. And I'm not cheap. I'm not selling myself like, I'm not prostituting myself for $15 an hour or $17 an hour. Now, if you want my opinion, I'm going to give it to you. But if not, I'm like, whatever. I'm not in the retail business to make a company money based on my styling skills. Like, what? I went to school for this. Like, you didn't hire me to be a stylist. You're bugging. So yeah. And what I've learned in the retail industry is like, you're like literally going back to high school. That's the industry. That's how the retail industry is. Like, you're seriously going back to high school. And I feel like I've went backwards big time. And I just can't do it. It's just too much for me. It's so stressful. And yeah, and like, it is what it is. The retail industry is horrible. But anyways, and you know what? And I don't say like the retail business is horrible because of the customers. I have till this day encountered a customer that was rude. I lied. One customer actually was like, "You don't understand English or what?" And I said, "I understand English, but do you understand me?" That was the only issue I think that I encountered. I didn't take anything else serious. Like, I know how to be very professional and very courteous, and customers are not an issue in my end. I feel like it's more the people that work in the company. And I'm telling you, it's like working in it's like being in high school. She said, he said this, and it's like, oh my gosh, she's going to try to take my job. Like, oh my gosh, she's trying to do this. Like, oh my gosh. And it's like, oh my God, like we're women, right? And we should be praising each other. We should be helping each other. And it's the opposite. It's a complete opposite. And I'm just like, whoa, how, where did professionalism come? Like, had it ever been here? Like, where is it? Is there like common sense here? Like, has there ever been common sense? I'm just like, whoa. So, because I was like, whoa, I'm like, I gotta go, and it's crazy. I've seen a lot of things going on, and, I wonder, like, most of the time when I'm sitting at any store, not just in particular the store that I work for, but just any store, I'm like, who in the world is the buyer? What who's this buyer? Why is this buyer saying okay to the designer who designed this item? Like, do you not realize the community that we live in, the demographics of women that you're serving in this community? I don't think so. I think they need to do like focus groups, or like more like focus groups, because you're creating clothes that just does not fit the demographic of women in this community. Not every community is going to wear certain things. And it's crazy. And I see some of the, the buyers, and it's like, what are you doing creating clothes for women in this community? Like, how do you even know their needs and wants, and how can you identify with their curves and their needs? Like, how? And then when I see the clothes coming out and I see them in the sales floor, and you wonder why even at $5 you ain't selling it. Hello. You ain't selling it because it's crap. It doesn't work. It ain't good. No vale. Esa mierda no sirve. Like, I don't know what else to say. I am so, like, you put it for 80%, 70%, and it still ain't selling. What is that telling you? And then to make matters worse, you bring it for the next season. Pero, ¿y qué? Like, I don't get it. And then sometimes they have the same design, but a different background. So instead of black, it's white because it's springtime. So let's put it white. Like, hello. Like, I don't understand. I mean, I'm telling you, I've learned so much working I think that's the only benefit that I've learned. I seriously have learned what not to do as a buyer. Like, that I can say. Like, y'all just messed up and y'all don't know what the hell you're doing. And then you wonder why stuff is still in your racks. Like, why you guys are shipping these items to other stores or outlets to sell. Why? Because your buyers are not making it. They're not doing it. They're picking designers that are not working. And let me tell you, designer and buyer work hand in hand. And if they ain't doing it, you need to get rid of them, because you know what? They're not doing and they're not designing the things that they need to put in these stores. And honestly, I believe every community should have a different buyer, a different designer, because not every store is going to sell the same item. Like in Atlanta or in the Bronx, it's not going to sell. It's just common sense. Focus groups, my darling, focus groups. And I've learned this, and I've learned that working in these stores, like, I've learned of what not to do as a buyer, what not to do. And this is a lesson that I'm learning. And this is why a lot of stores are closing. This is why a lot of stores like Macy's, like Forever 21, like Claire's, like, I mean, once you close your flagship store, hello, what do you think is going to happen? You think, oh my God, we closed our flagship store, so we're going to do better? No. Hello. That's the store that you need to maintain. That's the store that you need to upkeep. So, like, I just don't get it. I don't understand the concept or where these people are getting their ideas or what they're doing. I really don't get it. And it's so frustrating having to work in the industry when you know, like, they're doing wrong. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? But who am I? I'm just a little person on the side, okay, that has no idea, but knows what should go to every community, okay? We are a diverse community in this area where I live in, and we have it's a melting pot of women, okay? And we are all different shapes and sizes, and not all of us can fit this clothes. And these buyers literally need to go out there in these areas and identify with these women and know what are their needs and wants. And maybe, just maybe, you'll have more walking traffic in your store and your conversion will go whoop high. Your average dollar will go high. Your sales would go high. And you don't need to, like, literally throw down on these customers about how their credit card or their sales are so important. Like, I'm serious. Like, it's so sad how things work in this industry. But they don't realize that the ones that are messing up the industry are the buyers and the designers. Like, they really don't see this. And, you know, I really don't care if who and what feels and how they feel and however they want to feel. But this is my opinion. And this is what I've seen. And this is what I've been told and taught. And it is what it is. I've seen it. And guess what? I see where it's failing. I witnessed it. okay? And I continue to witness it. And it's sad. And just not too long ago, they just announced that Macy's was closing more stores. And I'm pretty sure that there are going to be even more stores that are going to be closing, not just Macy's. It's going to be a whole bunch of stores that are going to be closing. And it's sad. It's sad. And people need to understand. They need to open their eyes. And they can't just, every store has to have the same visual presentation as the other store. Change up that shit. Like, why you gotta stick to a plan? Like, change it up. Make some arrangements to change things. Fit things that go with the demographic of people. Let me tell you, people in Jamaica, over in Jamaica Avenue versus the people over here in Elmhurst Avenue, they don't dress the same. Like, hello. Like, change it up. Change things. Like, I'm serious. People just so freaking slow. Like, I don't get it. But anyways, I don't want this video to last more than 20 minutes. This is just an update of what I've been going through in the retail industry and what I'm planning to do. And I'm literally so done with the whole retail industry. I'm looking into getting to something else related to fashion, but staying away from the retail world. The retail industry is crap. Okay? I'm telling you. So stay away, people. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. I'm telling you. Anyways, I am the Latina Joan Rivers, and I will continue being the Latina Joan Rivers, and I will continue critiquing women and men and whoever comes my way that looks horrible. And yeah, maybe my hair looks horrible right now, and I can critique myself because yo sé que yo me parezco aquí como una loca, pero yo soy la Latina chica, and yo puedo criticar y decir lo que a mí me plazca. Así es que